I was hungry and needed some barbecue in San Antonio. They told me to go to Bussin BBQ, home of the Dino-Rito. And hopefully they could hold on to a lead unlike the Spurs. Let's see what we have here on the menu. Okay, they got a wide menu, got a bunch of our favorite barbecue items. I had to start with one of these margaritas here. He talked me into the frozen margarita. As you see, he's making it right there, putting that thing together like it's clever, and here it is. Dripping down the sides with the chamoy, oh boy. He got a little flour on the top for garnishment. I got the soft serve margarita with all the chamoy and stuff dripped off because he put a lot in there. Put a lot on it. I meant to say tahini, not chamoy. Calm down. Pack open my straw. You can see what that is. Got a nice little flour in there. I'm not going to hold it up and show. Here, I mean, see that? See that? All right. Oh, damn, that's good. That tastes like a Starburst. This ain't fair. This is not fair. As you can see, this thing looks like a hot mess, but it tastes delicious. It tastes like sherbet, like a Starburst sherbet. And where's my food at? Oh, goodness, there it is. The Dino-Rito. Cheesy on the top, meaty on the inside with some extra cheese. You see they gave me some jalapenos, onions, pickles, a little bit of barbecue sauce. Let me spin it around and turn it around so you can see the get down. Now look, from the back to the front, this burrito is humongous. It is humongous. It has a beef rib on the inside with macaroni and cheese, a little bit of sauce in there. I've been seeing this burrito everywhere. I've been waiting to taste it myself. Let's look at it. Let's look at it real close. Put your eyeballs on it. Now you see the bone. You see the beef rib bone right there. You see how they cook the cheese into the tortilla on the outside. Let's look even closer. I'm holding up the tray, and this thing is heavy. I feel like I'm at the gym about to curl at least some 15-pound dumbbells. Look at the size of this Dino-Rito. All right, now look at that. Let me hold it a little closer. You see I'm gonna call that the cheese flap, just flapping over the front. You see that macaroni and cheese? Now it don't look like baked macaroni and cheese. It look like noodles with cheese put in there, but I'm gonna let that slide for this ride as you look inside. All right, now you can't see too much of the beef rib, but it's ribbon. You see that little macaroni fall off? I'm gonna have to put that back in there later. Look at the size of this thing. It's massive. Pull that bone on out. Okay, I did all that dramatic stuff, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the bone was actually attached to the meat. I think they just stuck it. Ooh, oh goodness. Oh goodness gracious. Oh, those tastes are coming together. I like the crisp from the cheese that's grilled on the outer shell of the tortilla. All right, I got a little bit of that mac and cheese. I'm gonna have to go back in there so I could get a little bit more of that beef rib, because the beef rib is really the star of the show. Now don't be a bad beef rib. You better be good. I had to shake the beef bone at it just so it understands where I'm coming from. And I'm gonna do this Texas thing that I've done ever since I moved to Texas. Put some raw onions on there. Put some pickles on there, you know what I mean? One more pickle, don't be fickle. Drop a little bit of that sauce. See how it come together. How is this gonna come together? Now I gotta finish chewing that last bite. As you see, I took a big bite. I couldn't help it. It looked very appetizing. And yeah, I tried to bite my whole hand off. All right, deep breath, sit back, and let's look at it. Ooh, oh, goodness gracious. Flavor combustion. You see how I lean back and fall on the wall like I want to slide back down the wall? That means it's good. Now let's look inside. You can see the ratio to beef rib to macaroni. It's a lot of macaroni in there that fills up the burrito, but it is a good portion of beef rib. It is a nice sized beef rib, and you could taste the smoke on that beef rib. Ooh, another couple bites. I had to double down on the bites. You could taste the seasoning. The flavor is there. The flavor is there. the freshness of the tortilla, it all came together. And as usual, my eyes are bigger than my stomach. And guess what I got? Guess what I got? And look, I got a second burrito. I got a second burrito. This is essentially the same burrito without the cheese cooked into the tortilla. Look at this thing. Look at it's a monstrosity. Look how big this is. And on this one, yep, you can see that beef rib just a little bit better right next to that macaroni and cheese and all that cheddar. All right, look at this thing. Examine it, examine it. Let me pull the bone on out. Pull the bone out. That's how you stay away from having kids. Go ahead and laugh. Don't be mad. So now look at this. Look at this. Gonna take a nice bite. Very good bite. I got a little cheese pull on this one. Little cheese pull on this one. I didn't get cheese pull on the first one. It's essentially the same burrito without the cheese crusted. The cheese encrusted. Let me say that correctly. The cheese encrusted tortilla. See, I lean back on the wall with this one too. Let me add a little drip of that sauce, which is the boss, sauce boss. And you know I'm going to add that raw onion. Yes, Lord. I'm going to add that pickle. Yes, Lord. And let's see what it do. Let's see what this burrito does. This thing is huge. This thing is huge. Look, it almost covers like half of my torso, the upper half of my torso to my chin. Am I gonna put some jalapeno on there? Yes, I am. And now it's time to take this bite. If I can figure out where the hell to grab it. Ooh, I got it. Ooh, the double bite. You know what's good when you go for the double bite. You know what the double bite is. When you bite something one time and you don't come up for air and you go back down for that second bite because you're trying to get all the components in your mouth at the same time, that's the double bite. That is the double bite. And I know you see my lips moving like I'm doing commentary, but I can't play it because the music was too loud. Look, that was me sneaking up behind the burrito, taking the bite while it wasn't ready. That's how big this burrito is. You might have to sneak up on this thing. Now look at these brisket fries. True Texas style. True Texas style. They got more brisket than fries. You can see the jalapenos, the onions, and the pickles. That's like the barbecue trinity in Texas. All right, take a closer look. Take a closer look. Now maybe the Spurs should have came here before the games and maybe they could have held on to the lead. Now don't jump me, Spurs fan. I didn't do it. They did. Brisket. Texas really do queso. And normally I'm against the queso. I'd rather some shredded cheese of some sort. Make my food hot enough so it melt. You ain't gotta cheat me with melted cheese. But see how this goes. See how this goes. And this is the brisket. Look at all that. Look at that. And thank you. That's how it comes. Look at that. See how they coming? See how they coming? See how they coming? Look at that. We got some brisket on there. Okay, I see a good bark on the brisket. I actually see seasoning on the brisket. The fries, I don't know how the fries gonna be. I haven't tasted it yet. Got some of that good sauce. Let's see. Normally I'm anti-queso. Today I'm pro-queso. I've eaten a lot of barbecue. This take on barbecue, fantastic. They done snuck in the Tex-Mex with the barbecue and made it crack. That's hard for me. Cause I don't like Tex-Mex. I feel like that's Tex messing up the Mex. But this barbecue is stupendous. I mean, what's giving it Tex-Mex to me is just simply the queso. It's just the queso. Of the beans, on top of the beans, a little bit of sauce. Okay, these look like these ain't your average charro beans. All right. Yeah, let's see what these do. Just wanna show me. Look at that. Look. These are beans. In true Texas fashion, they figured out how to put some brisket in it. And getting these beans right, getting these beans right is difficult for me because most people just want to do charro beans, and I get it. It's maybe a cowboy thing. It's a rough, tough, rugged West, but I want some flavor. I want some. I'm a big fan. Big fan. Big fan. I don't know how they did it. The seasoning off the nice burnt end part of the brisket, mixing in with the beans and a little bit of sauce. They don't have to over season it because that combination, the sauce, the salt coming off of the brisket bark, that bark. Look at the bark. I'm gonna show you. Look at the bark. Okay, you see that bark? That bark is flavoring the beans. The salt off the bark is flavoring the beans with these barbecue sauce, with this barbecue sauce that it has in it. And I'm excited. It's hard to get me excited about food. That's how I feel right now. Oh, these are so good. These are so good. Nothing on that. That's real. Now I judge these things on 4 different categories: flavor, presentation, portion size, and value. Let's start with flavor. When it comes to these burritos, my goodness gracious, they were doing the Cabbage Patch in my mouth. Take it how you want. They were good. It was delicious. All the flavors fit together. When it comes to flavor, I'm going to give this, as a barbecue restaurant, I'm going to give it an 8.5. That's my first half that I done threw on there. It was good. When it comes to portion size, what kind of question is that? Do you see these portions? I'm going to give a portion size a 10. Presentation, I'm going to get a presentation a 9. Everything looked the way it was supposed to. Now value, that's a different story. This stuff was super expensive. So value, I'm going to give the value a 7, just based on the price. That brings me to an overall score of 34.5 out of 40, which means this is definitely good enough to put in your mouth. Approved. Just bring some extra cash.